So we're getting some display stands ready here for the Fort Wayne Farm Show. And I wanted to show you a couple things that we were wanting to showcase when it comes to nutrient placement and specifically using a parallel linkage Coulter with a knife. Now, you've seen a lot of videos that I've done in the past talking about the parallel linkage Coulter and its superior ability to keep that knife in the ground. But let's talk a little bit about the triple threat. We've touched on that many times, but this display is a good showing of how we're going to tee into your existing line. We'll tee into that line that's coming down off the red ball, and that line will then run down into your triple threat. Here's your line that is going down to your knife, and we're just going to tee into what's being fed off of there. So that's how that will be plumbed. But another thing I want to show you is this double spring, double arm parallel linkage Coulter. Now, if this 2996 parallel linkage Coulter had an Achilles heel, it would be the same as every other Coulter on the market, and that is that the spring is on this side and the knife is on this side. How many times have you seen a Coulter that was bent? Either it got pressed down too hard, or it hit a rock, or you went around a curve. The issue here is that the spring is on one side and we're putting the pressure on the other, and over time it just wants to run straight, and so eventually it's going to get straight, and so it will curve. Well, here what we got is a double spring, double arm parallel linkage Coulter. We've got our knife tucked in right back here, just like always. But what we're doing here is we're pulling this Coulter perfectly straight. So no matter the down pressure, no matter the force that we're putting down on this Coulter, it's pulling straight. Think about your planer row unit. It's got two parallel arms, one on each side, to pull that unit straight. That's what we're doing here as well. These would work great in super heavy soil conditions. I think they're a must on wheel tracks. But this double arm Coulter is designed to be a heavy duty version to handle those hard places. We had some issues last year where we maybe bent some of these arms. It was as hard as we've ever seen it last summer, but this new Coulter design is going to pull straight, and we can put all the force down on it that we want, and it's going to be a beast. So this will be showcased at the Fort Wayne Farm Show, and there you can see where we're pulling square, nice and straight. That is a heavy duty Coulter, and that is going to get the fertilizer down in the ground where we need it. So when you're thinking about side dress, I want you to consider the triple threat. I want you to consider if there are any rows where this double spring Coulter double arm could fit into your operation. Make sure that fertilizer's getting down there where you want it. So that's what we're doing today, talking nutrient placement with parallel linkage Coulters. Thanks for tuning in.